Where's that piece of crap I saw sitting here somewhere? Oh, it's on the bench over there, maybe? Let me see that weed eater attachment you had. And over here. Where's your weed eater attachment? Yeah. Big round thing with a hole in it. I'd call it a dick warmer, but that might get pissed off with somebody. Oh, I didn't say that, did I? What do you do with it?
So much talking about.
Goes right here.
See?
Nope. Round thing about that big, about that long. Bunch of wire hanging out of it.
Oh, for the accessories.
That was laying over here. Where did I see it? Oh, you hid it from me.
Moved it.
You moved it, because it was laying over here somewhere. I thought it was laying on the bench over there. You have yet to make a final decision on what he's going to do with this yet. Had you made your final decision yet?
It'd be nice.
I don't like that on top of that. I like that one right there.
Okay with it sitting right. See, the thing is, it has to have enough room. Yonder side to go into it.
It'd be nice to have a piece of foam to go on that thing so it doesn't vibrate across the hot post.
Kind of like that.
It'd be nice to have some more insulating material around it.
And because this vibrates, it gets a little duct tape here, or it comes apart when you're running down the road.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's a better setup than
Do you got some, maybe like some water pipe insulator we can put around this thing and tape it and just lay it in there so it's in a cushion and just sitting there between the seat and the battery? You got water?
This is a problem that I don't really.
You got a water heater around here? It's got some stuff hanging on there? How come your water heater's uninsulated? You are not in California, are you? Okay.
But it is earthquake proof.
Mine
We got
isn't.
our earthquake straps on there.
Mine sits in a
So when
room.
the whole place falls down on itself, the hot water
Well,
heater.
my water heater is inside the house and it has no earthquake strap on it. And it's, the water used to blow inside the house too, if it ever blew up. It's perfectly safe. Well, anyway, you put a little bit of insulator material around that thing, foam, and it can lay in here and it won't eat this up, won't eat the oil tank up, and it won't hurt the seat. And it'll keep that thing from vibrating and falling out also. So you just get a piece of foam, preferably not the split one, but a piece of solid, if you can find it. All right, well that's gonna go in down here on these two posts. So we were figuring on hooking that. Now that was non-fusible, right? No fusee?
No, this doesn't have a fuse on it.
Okay, so instead of being on this post here, we're gonna go on this post here for that. Now, do you want that to be on a light circuit, or you want to be on the...
I want to be live all the time with this, constant power.
This is constant, so it's gonna go back on this post here. So we're gonna go on this lower one down here, because this is full-time power. This here is unprotected. This one's protected full-time power.
Okay.
So when you hook that up, it goes to here, and then the ground goes over here. Those two spots right there.
Okay.
So,
I'm honestly not going to put this on here right now.
yeah, you can figure out how you want to do it, and if you want to run that thing all the way up there, you can run up there, or if you're going to have it back here, you can cut that thing and take 3 feet of wire out of it. I would look for one of those foam tube things. They're around. You can see them. Just got to find them.
Yeah.
Worst case, you get the insulator one, just glue it together so it stays as a tube, and that'll be fine. Okay, so this was all torqued over here. All right, I put the washers underneath the bolts heads here for you, the lock washer.
Okay.
And I put a flat washer and a lock into this one so it doesn't eat up the terminals. So let's get our cover up on there. Thing buttoned up. One more thing done. They're all over here, not biting me. That's the important thing. What are you looking for? Oh, those gold ones. Gotta have the gold ones. Matches the chain. Someone said your chain is too tight. Probably is. You don't know until you sit on it. You know what's wrong with this chain? There's no chain guard on it.
Do you know why there's no chain guard on it?
And there's no sealed housing either on it anymore.
Yep.
Because he got tired of,
sealed housing.
he didn't like it. It was too nice looking. You didn't like it, you couldn't see the gold chain with it on. That's why you didn't like it,
I
right?
know, I got that beautiful gold chain. Tatro.
And someone asked you about what the gearing was. What did you tell them?
3.57?
It's tall.
Well,
It's 2-to-1 on rear wheel ratio.
we machined out the inner primary to it's up to 24. I wanted to put a 25 in it in the beginning when somebody doesn't like somebody here.
Somebody
We
wanted to
bent
do
on
it.
this a little bit yesterday and it wasn't worth it.
You gonna put that where it belongs, the screw holes? Could get both screws in there. Which one's harder, the front one or the back one?
This front one is not real happy.
Well, you gotta put the darn hole it belongs. Why don't you put that one in first then? So we got 24 on the tranny, which is too bigger than you can put in a stock bike because transmission primary covers are way too tight. I think we cut both out a little bit. And then the back wheel is a 48, so that's 2-to-1 ratio, pretty tall. And then the primary ratio is the 37-24 combo, as I recall. You got 24, not 23. And that,
24.
and that gives you a 157.
I wanted 25 and I'm glad we didn't actually get 25 in there. It probably would have been just
25
too tall
doesn't
for the
fit because the chain's wrong. So that gives you 1.5 or 3.57 or something ratio. I think that's what it was. Which means you can cruise down the freeway at 90 miles an hour with no effort at all and just cruising.
Yeah, she'll trot. She'll trot a beauty, no problem.
That's what, about 4,000 RPM?
No, like 35.
3,500? So 4,000 was a 100-mile-an-hour push one?
Yeah, you get it.
4,000 RPM is over 100.
It's 100 somewhere right around there, very close.
And we're running an EV27 and it was Evo cam in it. And why you run an Evo cam in your shovelhead? You know that doesn't work.
We did the SNS upgrade into it.
Oh, you have the SNS Evo conversion kit in it. Tap it kit. Which means you run an Evo cam and a shovel because now it's an Evo as far as the motor is concerned, the lifters. And it has the Evo lifters that don't wear out, and it has hydraulics that actually work, and a motor that doesn't have to be repaired every 500 miles. And done deal. And what about this RB Racing $2,000 exhaust pipe that guy said?
I can't say anything nicer about it, man.
You can't say anything nice about it, you said? Okay.
No, nicer, I love it.
Oh, nicer.
I love it. Love it. Love the guy that makes it's amazing. Can't think of his name off the top. Bob? I think Bob is his name. So when you order your pipes, he answers the phone when you call him to order your pipe.
Mr. Bob RB?
Talks about, yeah. He's a racer, he's a cool guy.
Is that RB stands for Racing Bob?
Maybe. Don't call me, I'm pretty sure his name's Bob, but like when you have questions, you want to talk about what pipe you're going to build, like, dude knows what he's talking about. Builds a great product. And I'll be buying more for sure.
It's noisy.
Sound is amazing, performance is great on this thing.
It's noisy as hell.
She makes a lot of noise. It does sound great.
But it's not just noisy.
You won't find any thunderheaders on my bikes.
Yeah, it's not just noisy, it runs good. Sounds good.
Supposed to.
Got some good sound coming out too. Not just loud and obnoxious. It's got some, it purrs. Especially at 90 plus, right?
Yeah.
Purrs right on down the road. All right, you got that done over there yet?
Yep.
You
Just
done
making
playing?
sure we don't have anybody pinched.
It's a plastic cover. Takes 5 hours to put a plastic cover on. Actually, it took a day and a half to put a plastic cover on it.
Everybody's moving. I don't see anything being pinched. Everything seems
You
happy.
got clearance in there, clearance? Nothing's rubbing on the plastic?
Everybody feels happy. Nobody seems to be rubbing.
Okay, that red wire's not rubbing right here?
Nope,
Looks like it is.
it's not. It's just nice free play there.
Okay,
Pretty happy with that.
semi-tight. All right, there you go.
I dig it.
That's what you do. I can figure out trying doing that. Anything with that? Anything more on it?
Alright, I guess the next thing is we'll just
Ooh, what is going on over there? That is a problem area that he didn't even know he had.
what are we looking at?
Yeah, this bolt had eaten in your case because someone didn't bend this lever out of the way. And there's plenty of room there to do that. Why are you doing that?
I think I put it on the back side. It probably doesn't even need to be there. Probably just take that off there.
Why don't you just bend this thing over a little
See,
bit?
because it's not being run over here. I don't think it even needs to be there.
It needs to be bent over here, out a little bit, so it doesn't hit right there. How come you didn't bend that out a little bit, so it doesn't hit there? Did you notice a little sticky there when you
Probably
shifted?
don't even need a, no, you don't feel it. Obviously, I don't feel it.
Well, we have a tool for fixing that if you want to.
Probably just take that thing off. Doesn't need to be there.
The shifter doesn't need
See,
to be
this is
there?
worn out. Remind me, Tatro.
The shifter doesn't need to be there?
Let's put this on a list of parts for me. I'll buy another
Well, I
one
would
from
just
you.
put, I would just put a tire in right there.
I know, but look at it. I mean,
little tweak.
it's,
What?
she's seen better days.
Yeah, well,
Probably something we should add to the parts list.
it's your case. I wouldn't do it. I'd fix it. But.
I'm not talking about the case. I'm talking about the
All you gotta do is bend this out a little bit, and it won't hit.
part itself.
You're just destroying your bike, but whatever. It's your bike. You do what you want with it. I don't know where you find
Destroying it. You see that?
Where would you
Destroying
find, where would you find a tire iron in this building? Is there one right there? Right next to that hammer right there. I don't know who brought that. I don't know who would do that. All right, we'll be back. We can do something else next here.